Hello friends. Last session we have discussed set 1 question purpose. Now we are going to discuss set 2 question paper. So let us go through the questions. So question number 11. Consider the following statement about national emergency. Here 5 statements are given. We have to identify the correct statement. So let us analyze the statement number 1. National emergency can be declared on the grounds of war, external aggression, armed rebellion or breakdown of constitutional machineries. This statement is wrong. Why it is wrong? Since national emergency can be declared on the grounds of war, external aggression or on rebellion, but not on the breakdown of constitutional machineries. So it is comes under presidential rule article 356. Therefore statement 1 is wrong. You can eliminate the options B and D. So remaining is A and C. So here you have to identify that 2 and 4 is correct. So let us see about the statement number 5. During national emergency, the law made by the parliament on the state subjects are valid for all time to come. No, this statement is wrong. Why it is wrong? It is not all times to come. It's only for 6 months. Therefore, this statement is also wrong. So therefore, you can eliminate option C also. Therefore, answer for the question number 11 is A, 2 and 4. Kindly go through the question and options and analyze the statements also. Let us move on with the question number 12. So consider the following statement regarding relation between center and state during emergencies. During the operation of a national emergency, the center become entitled to give executive directions to a state on any matter. Yes, this statement is correct. When the president rule is imposed in a state, the president can assume himself the functions of the state government. Yes, this statement is also correct. We have to find out the which of the following statement given is or are correct. So both the statement are correct. And so for the question number 12 is C, both 1 and 2. So let us move on with the question number 13. Which of the following statement about financial emergency is incorrect? We have to identify the incorrect statement. Statement A. Article 360 empowers the president to proclaim a financial emergency. Yes, this statement is correct. The proclamation declaring financial emergency must be approved by the both of the parliament within 2 months from the date of its issue. Yes, this statement is also correct. There is no maximum period for its operation. Yes, this statement is also correct. So the wrong statement is option D. Repeated parliamentary approval is required for its continuation. No, it does not require the repeated parliamentary approval for the proclamation of financial emergency for its continuation. Therefore, this statement is incorrect. And so for the question number 13 is D. Let us move on with the question number 14. Which of the following amendments of the Indian Constitution made the declaration of national emergency immune from the judicial review? A. 38th Constitutional Amendment, 42nd or 44th or none of this. So answer for the question number 14 is straight answer A. 38th Constitutional Amendment. So in 44th Constitutional Amendment it made it is the proclamation of emergency, national emergency is subjected to judicial review, that is made in 44th Constitutional Amendment Act. Here the question is national emergency immune from the judicial review. Therefore answer for the question number 14 is A, 34th Constitutional Amendment. Let us move on with the question number 15. In the context of financial emergency, consider the following statement. The proclamation declaring financial emergency must be approved by both houses of the parliament with a special majority. No, it is simple majority. Therefore statement 1 is wrong. You can eliminate A and C. Let us check with statement number 2. The proclamation of financial emergency can be revoked only by a parliamentary approval. No, this statement is also wrong. It does not need any parliamentary approval for its revocation. So therefore both the statements are given here is wrong. Therefore answer for the question number 15 is D. So let us move on with the question number 16. With reference to the impact of proclamation of national emergency On center-state relation, consider the following statement. The state legislature is suspended and parliament can make a laws on the subject mentioned in the state list. This statement is wrong. Why? The state legislature is not suspended or dissolved. So statement number 2, the parliament can issue ordinance on the state subject even if the parliament is not in session. This statement is also wrong. Why it is also wrong? So the president can issue ordinance on the state subject only when the parliament not in session. Therefore, this statement is also wrong. The union government can give directions to state on any matter during a national emergency. Yes, this statement is right. Therefore, answer for the question number 16 is option D, 3 only. Question number 17. In the context of presidential rule, consider the following statement. Once approved, a proclamation declaring president rule continues indefinitely till is revoked. No, this statement is wrong. It can be extended up to 3 years. So therefore this statement is wrong. Lok Sabha can pass a resolution for its revocation. Yes, Lok Sabha can pass a resolution for its revocation. No, this statement is wrong. And statement number 3, the president can authorize expenditure from the state consolidated fund even when the Lok Sabha is in session. No, when the Lok Sabha is not in session. When the Lok Sabha not in session, president can authorize expenditure from the state consolidated fund. Therefore, answer for the question number 17 is D, none of this. And question number 18, which of the following is or necessarily the consequence of the proclamation of the president rule in a state? The removal of council of ministers in the state? Yes, correct. Statement number 2, dissolution of the state legislature assembly? No, this statement is wrong. And then statement number 3, the president can assume himself the power vested in the state high court? No, this statement is also wrong. So you can eliminate B, C and D. Answer for the question number 18 is A. So here, during the presidential rule, the state legislature, that is suspended, either suspended or dissolution of the state legislature assembly. Therefore, this statement 2 is wrong, 3 also wrong. It is not vested the power of state high court. Therefore, A is correct answer for this question. Here we have provided you the answers also. Kindly go through it with the statements and answers. Have a good day. We will meet in the next section. Thank you all.